screen, the entire screen to.
Okay, now you all tell me when you will see the screen. Can you see the chart?
Yes, sir. It's
Yes,
visible.
sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's start with Nifty.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now Nifty, if you want to track now, just put 10 EMA and 20 EMA. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you start from monthly time frame. See, whatever analysis you do should be in the life only with monthly EMA.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is it showing? 10 is about 20.
Yes, sir.
Blind. Market is in bullish. Okay. In between
Yes.
what it is doing for this 4 months, 5 months, that is none of your concern. Okay, you're biased. Your first thing in your mind is 10 about 20. Yes, market is bullish. Okay, now if you see from the past history, whenever the 10 is about 20, the rallies are huge. Okay, when it has come down, it has not stayed more than 5 months or 2 months or maybe not even 4 months.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this was the only time when it stayed below, but it was not like falling. It made a base. Can you see this sideways base?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when the sideways base was broken, it went up again. It came down again. It came down again in here, this situation. But again, 10 cross 20, the rally happened. Again, it came in 2 months, the rally happened. Again, in this was COVID. So this is first month, second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month, and the rally happened. So what happens? Even if 10 is crossing below 20, the market has not gone into depression. Some other time the market has given you the rally. So when the stock is 10 about 20, your bias should be see the market is bullish, irrespective even if the market comes 5 months, 6 months down. I have been blind buyers in this negative markets. Okay. I have never given in our group that boss exit, 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 exit. Okay. Now when you come on the weekly time frame, now you can time your markets.
Yeah.
Now whenever on weekly time frame 10 goes below 20, avoid aggressive buying. See, over here, it was a time to avoid aggressive buying. Avoid aggressive buyings. Then, see this, avoid aggressive buyings. So now consider if you're putting 25% in the first go, make it half, make it 10%. Or avoid only, that मेरे को trading ही नहीं करना है ये market में. I will buy only when what happens? This crossover happens. What is the crossover telling you right now? That I'm bullish. After crossover also this will happen. See, markets will fall. It is the nature of the market. You cannot stop it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, everywhere. When the crossing has happened, so this is the crossing. Crossing didn't happen over here. When the market is somewhere here, the crossing happened because the indicators are lagging. Okay. So this happened. 1 week, 2, 3, 4 weeks, market came down. So that it was pure bullish market. Currently, what is happening? It is very simple. All you have to do is mark the highs and mark the low. You know right now market is in a sideways. Okay. If you want to go more deeper, go on the daily time frame and you time your markets here. You time your stop investing over here. When it is hitting the resistance and falling and giving 10 below 20, stop investing. Then again, when it is going up and 10 is going above 20, where monthly and weekly is bullish, start investing heavily. Go aggressive. See over here also. Avoid investing here. Invest at this point of time. Avoid investing. avoid investing, invest here. So this is how you can time your market. But what happens now when the markets are making such bases? Can you see this base? Nifty will always make such base. See, out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base, only one base creation failed. So when the markets are making base now, start buying. You should not wait for crossovers also. So sometimes if you want to say कि नहीं sir, crossings are very late. So what you do? Simple strategy of ours. You remove all of this and just keep 30 EMA. Okay. On monthly time frame, when the markets are above 30 EMA, market is bullish. Yeah, can you see this? Yeah, market is bullish. On weekly time frame, avoid investing when market goes below 30. And when it closes above 30, start investing heavily. See here. And avoid here. You will get one of your best investment strategy. I mean, investment. Now, if you see on monthly time frame, below 30, and just count how many times it has gone. See in the history. Okay. So forget about this. This is too far in January 2000. क्या ये 2001. ये देखो 2008, 5 months it was down. In 2011, 5 months it was down. In 2016, 1 month only down. And in COVID situation, one, two, three, four, fifth month up. Khatam. So when the markets are here now about 30, that's why a lot of people, in the markets keep saying market is in bearish and all. I never say bearish. यार मैंने कभी ग्रुप में लिखा ही नहीं कि bearish है market.
Yes, sir.
But I'm the only one who's buying madnessly. And I'm not scared.
मेरे पास पैसा ही खत्म हो गया।
I'm not scared. I am 80% invested here at this point of time. Because what will happen when you are in such a huge rally, ये तो नेचर है मार्केट का, ये यहाँ पे आएगा, फिर ये वापस रैली मारेगी. The most important thing you have to understand that when you are trading with relative strength, the day when the market will recover, your stocks will be the first one to recover faster. Not
Yes,
Reliance,
sir.
not Britannia, not Marico, none. Your stocks will be the first one to fire up. Or that's I have proved again and again. When this rally came, this couple of weeks, ये वाला from here, not a big rally also, but just a small rally,
Yeah.
which this couple of weeks only. I'm not saying we had a amazing 10-15 months of rally. मैं बोल रहा हूँ एक महीने की रैली खाली 4 week की. Stocks have rallied left and right, and I have said start booking profits. But there is nothing great to analyze. क्या करना market को? It's just price action. Now, if you see Bank Nifty, monthly time frame. So beautiful. Where is the weakness? मुझे बताओ कहाँ पे weakness लगती है आपको? See this. After this breakout, where is the weakness? This you can't say weakness, my friend. This is nature of the market. This is the nature of the market. On the weekly time frame, see, just time it. You just take this indicator, just connect the dots, break out, start buying left and right banks. पैसा मिलेगा ही क्यों नहीं मिलेगा? देखो चैनल मैंने पीडीएफ मुफ्त में बांटी है पूरे ट्विटर में. Channel
Yes, sir.
breakouts. How will you not earn money? Breakouts. Here, above 30, one side. And the best part, what you should do whenever you get breakouts, now, rather than finding out whether should I buy SBI or Kotak Bank or ICICI Bank, first and foremost, you should go and buy bank ETF. Stocks तो बाद में आएगा ना. Right now, तो what you know that there are high probability my Nifty will go up, bank Nifty will go up. Go blindly buy your bank Nifty ETF. First thing, क्या रेट है ये 43,968 तो समथिंग अराउंड 440 रुपीज और 500 रुपीज का रहेगा बैंक निफ्टी ETF. लेट मी फाइंड बैंक 20. या सी नहीं ये नहीं है सॉरी यार या 446 same thing. हाँ तो first you see the charts are same. First thing you to go and find है सीधा जाके ETF खरीद लो बस. If you do only this much also, you will become one of the best, manager. Account management करो. क्या करना है कुछ नहीं, खाली बैंक ETF बाय करते रहो. People will think what a brilliant guy it is. But you have done nothing. You have just bought ETFs. That's it. The returns will be slow, but at least he will be in the positive side. It's no brainer. But what you have to do? Follow the monthly time. Okay?
Sure.
If you don't follow the monthly time frame, then you are in a problem. And I'm not even giving you time the market. It's just दिख रहा है ना सामने. देखो ना. Bank Nifty below 30, 1, 2, 3, 2 months. Below 30, 1 month. Below 30, this COVID 4 months. खत्म. अबे उतना नेगेटिविटी तो कोई भी वेट कर सकता है because you are in long term investment. Rest there is no. You don't have to analyze only. If it is about 30 on monthly, your first analysis is the market is bullish. So even if it is falling, and 30 EMA is this phase is also bullish phase only. It's just that couple of months there is a small movement down, which is acceptable. It is the nature of them. Okay. You will not get this smooth moves every single point of time. Even in this moves, there are little bit glitches. अभी इसमें RSI 70 के ऊपर जाएगा 10 बार तो क्या करोगे? Okay, so let us go to our analysis of the future and option stocks. So we'll again start with alphabetical wise, and what I will do is just as per the strategy of mine, I will just cancel it whether the stock is worth discussing or not, and then we'll move forward faster so that we can cover 195 stocks soon as possible, and we'll discuss the stock which has more potential to be entered. Okay. Now, if you see, Aarti Industries is right now in a down market. Okay. Now, even in such kind of down market, it doesn't matter what kind of a stock it is. See, the movement is clearly down. Okay. Now over here, people buy who are like a fundamental analyst and all. They say, okay, the value is good, the profits are increasing. But as a technical analyst, no matter what the numbers are saying, as on today, the stock is not worth investable. Okay. Now this ABB is by mistake abroad. See, now this is a beautiful stock. It has given a wonderful breakout on the monthly time frame. Let's see what is happening on weekly time frame. Okay, so weekly time frame, it has given a wonderful cup and handle breakout. Okay, now what is this 3,894? Okay, we will not immediately buy this. What are we going to do? We are still going to wait for it to retest. Okay, and when it goes back, we are going to buy somewhere here. So we will wait for the stock to come and retest 3,600. Or maybe, if not, we will wait for it to get a, just a second. We will wait for the stock to become flat and then give a breakout. So what happens is that this trend is confirmed. Okay, now there are two possibilities. A lot of time there are fake breakouts and fake rallies. So a lot of liquidity has been created, and the promoters, operators, whoever has the major chunk will dump the stock at all-time high and they will give it away to you, and you are stuck in that stock forever in life. So what are we going to do? We are going to wait. Price is immaterial for us. Even if the entry comes at 4,100, we'll take it 4,100. But we are not trying to go get it in cheap and type it on the new, Twitter and to our friends. I bought at 3,200. What are you buying at 4,200? Because we are not concerned about today. We are concerned about what will happen after 8, 9 months. Okay. So if the breakout happens at that point of time, what we want is to know whether the follow-up buying is happening or not. Okay, there are a lot of traders who will shout and scream, "Arey, either buy karo," but no. I am very clear. I will wait for this sideways momentum to happen and then give a breakout, which is considered as a follow-up breakout, or I will wait for it to come back and retest and then give me a follow-up buy. As on today, ABB is a good stock, but there is no follow-up buying which has been shown. So this can be considered a possibility. If market does not run for some point of time, this will have a selling pressure. Then the people who are buying at a higher rate will get trapped. So we want to buy when it is showing the confirmed trend. उस time पे if it gives me expensive, I am happy. मुझे चलेगा महंगा. In fact, I love expensive things because you will not get a Mercedes car at a cost of Maruti. Okay? Maruti is Maruti because of some reason. Mercedes is Mercedes because of some reason. तो मुझे अगर ये expensive मिलेगा मुझे चलेगा. Okay, but I need to know the momentum is confirmed or not, and for that I need follow-up buying to come. Okay. This third stock, the other stock is About India. Okay, now let's check it on the monthly time frame. Now, About India, what it is trying to do, it is getting resistance at the top. Okay, the stock company is good, whatever it is, but as on today, the stock is getting resistance. If you see very carefully, the stock is making evening star. Okay, one bullish pattern, one doji, and the third is a very big red candle at the resistance. Okay, so this is a bad sign for the stock. So if somebody has an About India, one can think of try to put stop loss at a very important level, that if it crosses below this, then I will not take more hit on the capital. You can re-enter it later on, but as on today, the stock is not looking that way. Now, Aditya Birla Capital. Okay. Now let us see what is the technical analysis help us to take it. See, it is finding little bit resistance out here. So I will be interested in this stock if it closes above this area. Okay. It's finding C major. One candle closed, other tried to go up but did not and got the selling from this same area. Okay. So this high of 168 is very crucial for it to give a closing. And if it gives closing above 182, this stock will have another new big rally till the target of 280. But we need for it to close above 180 at least. So we will wait for this Aditya Birla Capital to give closing in couple of weeks to go above that level. Aditya Birla Fashion, uh, it's pure selling is going on in the stock, and the selling is huge. It's not normal size selling, it's a huge selling. So why do I say, see over here guys, why do I say we need a follow-up buying? See, the stock gave a beautiful breakout. The second is doji, we came down and went up, and the third candle went down. So there was no follow-up buying at all. Even if you see on the weekly time frame, the stock lagged that followed by. And what happens? This is where the traps are being, there for you all guys. Breakouts are there where all the traders are ready. Oh my God, breakout is there. I want to buy left and right. But unfortunately, that's where the liquidity is created and it is the stocks are dumped to the traders. And we feel Aditya company hai bhai, sab acha hai, but it doesn't happen that way. Okay. So till now we have not found a single stock which can be taken action immediately. Aditya Birla Capital was there, but we still need to wait for 180 above closing. Okay. Now ACC is clearly showing weakness over here. Okay. So it was supposed to hold this support, but it is not. We see a closing of the monthly candle going below and close below this candle. So this rally, the pressure will come from here, this candle where the selling was strong. Okay. So this range is very crucial for ACC. If it goes above up and closes above 30, then we can say the buying has come in the stock. But if the stock stays below 30 EMA and stays below this range, so there is a high probability the stock will go up and then take a resistance and it will come down. And it can test this areas. Okay, it can. There is no second thought that if the resistance of 1930 is not breached with a very strong candle and closing about 30, 1200 to 930 is possibility for it to be tested. Maybe not now, maybe a year, 2 year, I don't know the time frame because it's a monthly time frame. It can take a long term, but if that level is not breached, what I have told you about 1930, then we are seeing a possibility, a negative side of it. Adani Enterprises, we can clearly see the stock is trying to gain some momentum, but until and unless the high of this selling candle of 2160, that is, you can say 2170, has not been given a positive closing with a strong candle like this. It should be a strong candle closing, or the stock may not fire up. There can be traders who might be buying it at 1950 and selling at 2100, or buying again when it comes down and say 1590 and again going up at 1800 and selling. Such kind of trading may happen in the market. But with me, such kind of trade doesn't happen. We want such kind of clear rallies so that when you are not on the screen, you should not be worried about your stocks. The intention of trading should be you should not be observing the stock every 15 minutes or 2 hours or maybe every day to know what is going into the stock. It should be like a pure rally and mind-free trading. Adani Port. Adani Port has given a closing above 30 EMA as of now. Okay, and it's a strong candle, it's not a weak candle, but it is taking a resistance from this higher candle of 723. The spin bar is also telling us that the buyers have pushed the stock from 423 to 723. Almost it has been like 90% rallied over there. But now we see the stock is not closing above 30 on weekly time frame. It closed above on monthly time frame, but weekly it is struggling. So once if it closes above 30 EMA on monthly basis, so the high of this candle can be taken as a trade and the low of that candle can be the stop loss. But we need to see what is the situation after a couple of weeks. Okay. Currently, it is right now almost like a symmetrical triangle setup is happening where stock is getting support, but there is no clear indication. The Supreme Court already has given that Mr. Adani is clear chit. Uh, we don't see any glitches in the balance sheet or any price manipulation which the rally had happened before. So the government has given the clean chit. Now we need to see how the trust will come back in the investors and the stock will perform. But I am not giving any indications was abhi buy karo. Because we don't know. Even sometimes good stock don't rally. So if this has to be a good stock, then the rally will come back. See, Alkem Lab, um, it's right now taking a resistance from this areas. Okay. See, how do we know this areas were crucial anyways? See, every single candle had a big shadow from the top. Okay. So when the price was moving up, one had to suspect that selling will come because the sellers are ready. If it would have breached the stock, again, when I say the prices of material, people try to find, अरे सस्ता मिल रहा है ना ले लो. So they must have entered at 3,500 and they got stuck at 35 or 30, 3,600 areas where the sellers were ready and happy because people get trapped in such looking at this rally. This promoters only and operators only move the rally. We are never in this rally and we end up buying at high. And unfortunately, everybody is on the daily time frame trading and they all get stuck over there. But they tend not to identify where it is possible to take an entry on monthly time frame. If you all do this exercise every weekly, say Saturday, Sunday, dedicate 3 hours, 4 hours for this. What will happen is that if you get one stock in a month also, it is amazing. Unfortunately, our traders are very much busy in buying every day and selling, buying every day. And if they don't buy, sell every day, then they are thinking that they are not working. Okay. So that is a very wrong approach. Even if you get one stock a month, which can give you a beautiful returns of say 12%, 15%, your work is done. Find that one golden stock. And if you keep doing it day in and day out, what will happen? Say you take one stock per month, you end up taking 12 trades per year. Two stocks or three stocks will hit your stop loss. One stock will do nothing. Even your seven stocks come to your in your direction, you will still mint lot of money. Okay. So Ambuja Cement right now is struggling at this big candle. So it is stuck in that range. So once it closes about this range of 415, then we'll see what is happening. But as of today, it is under in that particular sideways. So there is no momentum in that stock. So Apollo Hospital right now is still struggling to close about this areas. Just a second. Even last time I had marked, I will mark again over here. Okay. In this range. The range is too huge, 5,000 to 3,500, but it's okay. You can reduce the range from that to this range. Okay, 4,000, 4,100. But the stock is struggling. But if you see on the weekly time frame, okay, there are a lot of traders who must have bought at the spin bar and they are getting happy. But to me, until and unless 5,020 rupees range is not broken, I don't see any great movement in this stock. As I have always told that the moment should be this momentum. Okay, this beautiful rally should be your game, and not this crazy market rally, where you are always in the panic what is going to happen. It is clear that the stock is not performing. So whenever you are analyzing, there has to be only two answers. Is the stock performing or it is not performing? If it is not performing, don't try to go in the lower time frame and identify an entry to earn that smaller kind of peanut trading. What everybody does, you have to be different than the other traders. Even if you end up getting not a single trade, you are fine. Okay, we don't need to trade every monthly also. Now the stock Apollo tires. Okay, now Apollo tires have given a beautiful monthly high breakout. And what the stock has been saying is that, buddy, I'm so strong that after giving a breakout, I don't even have a time to retest. I'm going to rally. So now what will happen is this. The stock has given us an indication that I am bullish. So the first entry has been gone, which is about this candle high. So what are we going to do is we will mark the high of this candle. Okay, 384. If this candle high has been broken, above this, we can plan to see if the stock is going good or not. Now, if you see pure rounding bottom breakout, again sideways. So what we'll do is we are going to take a snapshot of this stock, and then I'm going to post it in our group that um, Apollo tires daily closing above 384, only then looking good, weak below, weak below. If it closes above, this should be the your swing low as of now. So 358, below 358 looking weak, and you can uh, look for some 20% returns. Okay, not a tip, share for education, just for. Okay, so now this is a good stock to keep an eye on because it has given a wonderful, amazing monthly breakout. And see, this is what I'm talking about now. If you are not aiming for such rallies, then we will get stuck in such kind of small rallies. Okay, so look out for this trade, this stock. It is really nice, and as of now, tire sector is also booming. Okay, I don't know who's made it. Okay, right now, if you see Ashok Leyland has stuck into this range. So what we'll do is we will wait for this Ashok Leyland to give a closing about this what do you say, 170. Let us go in down to weekly time frame and find out if something is happening or not. Okay, so uh, for the risky traders, okay, let's see the risky traders. So the stock has made a nice double bottom and breakout of the trend line. So what we can do is, yeah, let's keep this. Okay. So one can look for it looks to me as bullish above 156 and weak below 149, and it can reach to 170. Okay. So till 170, so this gives approximate about, say if you enter somewhere here, some 9% rally. Okay. And the stop loss can be 4%. Okay. So Apollo, Ashok Leyland looks decent as of now, above 156, and the it looks weak below 149, and you can look for it can reach to 170, and if it goes above 170, then we can look for a very uh, strong, say around 9-8 months, good rally in the stock for around 250 levels. Okay, now. Asian Paint is stuck in this dirty range of this. Can you see? Yeah. So this range is of 3,590 to 2,590. Okay. So a pure 1,000 rupees range is there. As of now, the paint industry is getting a little bit shaky because I don't see much of a movement that is coming. Yeah, it took a support for a couple of days where Berger paints and all were moving. But I will stay away into the paint industry until unless I don't see a good breakout in Asian paints of above all-time high. Okay. Now Astral is right now giving a very strong base in this areas. So again, it is like an Asian paint stuck between this 1990 and this 1650. So I would not again prefer to come into this stock because I want to see what are you doing basically. Is this accumulating phase or people are distributing it? So until unless I will not see a strong breakout like what happened over here, like in 800 rupees range, so I need to know what will happen. So for that, I will wait for it and then take a call. It may take some couple of months for it to give a proper direction, but I'm okay with it. Atul Industry has clearly given us a direction of pure downside. Okay, we can see couple of momentum that it tried to take support, and some buyers were trying to hold the stock because it was Atul Industry. It was supposed to be a good company. What fundamentally it has gone done wrong, we have no idea. But the stock is right now heading towards. You can see nearly around this 5,900 areas to 5,490 areas. So right now I'm not in that Atul Industries. Yes. AU Small Finance, a beautiful, beautiful breakout. Wow. See, told you guys, there are 195 stocks. Once a month, you will get one good stock. That's it. You don't need more. हमें रोज ट्रेड करना ही नहीं है. Okay, once you have signed in for this thing, we are not going to do like daily tradings and all that stuff. क्यों करना है? All we need is good breakouts in a good FNO stock. Okay, I'm no way going to tell you please buy options or please buy futures. जितना पॉकेट में पैसा है, trade that only. Okay, no future and all. So what it is said that the closing over here is the say the high is around 507, 755. So 758, I think so. It's a good stock to add on, or it looks bullish to me above 758. It looks weak to me below 700 rupees. Okay, let's give it a little bit of lower gap. And yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And the targets,
you can
what I'm
hear me, right?
expecting is around
And the target what I'm
876 to 900. Okay. It's a very wonderful stock. It has been consolidating from past, say from March 2021, and it has given a wonderful breakout in May 2023. AU can be a good stock. So we have discussed two type of trades. One is Apollo Tires and other is AU Small Finance. Okay, looking beautiful to me. See, I'm not even going down to daily time frame. I don't care what is happening over there. Two time frames are more than enough for me to analyze. You need one good trade every month. You end up getting two with your experience, nothing like it. But एक तो कर ही सकते हैं हम. इसमें ना फंडामेंटल चाहिए आपको, ना you need tips, neither you want to go mad. All you need is 4 hours on Saturday, Sunday. Okay? And I'm not making complicated, also giving you 10 million candlestick patterns or anything. I'm just trying to analyze what I'm able to see on the screen, and any kid can do it. Okay? So I hope that you all will see that. AU Small Finance, keep in mind. Orbindo Pharma. Right now, pharma industry is doing good. The stock right now gave a breakout over here and it is struggling to go up. So let us see what is happening on the weekly time frame. Yeah, correct. It has given a beautiful breakout. What we want to see is this breakout sustaining or not? So what will happen is this, the stock will right now, where is that my arrow gone? Yeah. So what is happening? The stock has gone up, took a hit and created a beautiful resistance. So it has made our life simple. Okay, so what will happen if we take support over here and if it is breaking out at about 652, and sorry for that, closes at a good candle and on the weekly time frame, your work is done. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll wait for a couple of weeks. It may take two more weeks for it to set up a trade because it may come take a support, then it will rally back up and may get sideways at around 650 levels and then give a breakout. So if this happens of 652 breakout, then stock looks very nicely gauge to go till 750. Okay, what will happen after 750? We'll see at that point of time. But if 652 is breached, then it looks the proper closing. Then it it will try to go and touch 756 rupees. Okay, so Orbindo Pharma, look for that beautiful support and then breaking out of the resistance. Okay, X6 banks are a very good. This is one of my favorite banks. So one can keep an eye on the stock. Once it breaks above 971, one can go for a long-term trade. What will happen is that because I'm seeing it, what happened is it gave a breakout. It came down, it came down to retest. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Let it come back to retest. Even in ABB, okay, the people who got stuck at 966 in ABB, it was a much higher 4,000 level or something. People will get stuck and the stock will come down. The smart traders will not exit. But the people who buy it for like BTST, buy today, sell tomorrow, I'll buy it Monday and sell it on Friday, you know, uh, or maybe buy it for 1 or 2 months, they are going to get stuck horribly. And then what happens is that, see, it gave a breakout, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Yes, 6 months. And this might take more 1, 2 months. So any good stock will take away your that blood and sweat. It will. As I told you in the beginning of the class, that in markets, after you trade, there are only two possibilities. Either you get tired or I'll get tired. And whoever gets the tired first loses the money. Okay, so you need to keep an eye and analyze the monthly time frame and identify that where is the possibility that I get less tired. Okay, so if you buy at this breakout, this fall is definitely going to make you tired first. Okay, and then they will take it back up, and then what will happen? You end up losing, and when it is again the right time to entry, you will not take the trade because of the bad past experience. कि जाने दो नसीब नहीं है मेरा एक्सिस बैंक में. So then you will blame on the luck and everything. But there has to be two options. Either you give the time and then you buy after the trend has been shown because nobody has the patience to wait for 9 months, 9, 10 months. The trade is not even right. People who bought it at 970, they are still not in the profit. But that doesn't mean the trade is bad or it has given you the indication, yes, I'm taking the support and trying to go up. Okay, so it happens a lot of time. Bajaj Finance right now, there is no trend at all. The stock is either trying to gain some momentum with fundamental numbers or something, it's waiting. But right now, what we can see is that the stock has made a higher low, okay, on the top. Now, if you see why this is very important, is that the stock came down, it went up, made a higher low because it came down. But if you see candle 1, 2, 3, the pressure is here. So until unless this pressure does not get away, there are high probability chances because the stock is very good fundamental stock, but there is a high pressure on the top. The stock will stay in the range bound. Okay. So when the stock will keep spending time for a longer period of time, it will keep getting narrow and narrow and will stay in this range bound until unless either of the side the range has been broken. Okay, even if it goes up, there is a huge chance of 1940 being a bigger resistance. Okay, so even if it goes above 1750 and all, it's not going to go very big rally until unless it does not cross 1950. Bajaj Auto. Right now, the entire auto sector is in a rally. Now, if you see, The Bajaj Auto has given a wonderful monthly breakout with one of the best strong candle. You know, the day the month has started till the month has go over, there is no selling pressure. The entire candle body is almost 99.99%. Okay, the entire month there is pure buying. Can you see this entire month has been pure buying, and right now there is a possibility of there is some weakness that is coming into the market. That's where the stock will come down to retest. Once the retest is complete, one can look for a very long-term investment. But as on today, wait for to know whether the stock is trying to come down or it is trying to form a sideways. So it can come a sideways and break out, or it will come down. So wait for it. So we'll analyze it after 2 weeks. So we'll come to know what exactly the situation is. Now let's see what is going on Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance has taken a wonderful, it has done a double bottom in over here, and it's trying to gain the momentum, and it is stuck between this range. Okay, so we go on the weekly time frame to identify whether some potentiality is there or not. No, as of now, I don't see because uh, if you see, this is where the pressure will come. Okay, it may go for sideways for some time. So don't go for this Bajaj Finance as on today. See, Balkrishna Industry. This is a very good potential stock right now. Okay, keep this in mind. If it gives a very strong closing above 2345, then we can see again a strong rally coming into the stock. Okay, so we need to wait for what it is doing before. How is it performing about 2345? If 2345 is not been broken, then the stock will still stay in that range between 2345 and 1750. Balrampur Chini, right now the sugar sector is in a range bound. So what is going to do? We are going to wait for this range to be broken of 450 levels and 300. So whichever direction the trade goes, the stock is going to find the momentum either downside or the upside. But as on today, it is in the pure sideways momentum. Bandhan Bank, I don't have to say much. It is purely of no it is just right now doing this double bottom, but I don't see any major bottom buying that is happening. So if we just get trapped in such kind of trading, it may go a little bit up and then it may just duck and even fall further. Bank of Baroda right now is getting little bit stuck in this selling area. If you see, this is pure selling area. This is where the major selling is happening. So until unless it once does not break strongly like what we discussed in on Apollo tires and all, and until unless 214 is not breached with a strong candle, there is nothing that we can do about it. This is Bank Nifty. We already discussed in the beginning of the class. Bata India right now is facing a lot of weakness. The selling was very strong, if you see. So please do not do any bottom fishing over here. Okay, do not do bottom fishing because here where the resistance will come. Again, that's where you see the pure candle is not getting strong. You know, the selling is coming at the range of 1620 areas. So this can be fake uh, buying, and then it can stay in the range and we can see a downfall. Quite possible it may test around 1200 rupees. Okay, so we need to see what the future is. Uh, don't try with the just the brand name. Okay, BEL right now BEL is has given a good momentum from 92. but the resistance at 113. So this will be a pure range area where there is only two possibilities that will happen at this high. Either it will create a distribution zone or it will create a new uh, what we see a new accumulation, and then we will see a new rally, and the stock may give you around 30-40% returns in next year. But as on today, we are keeping the under observation. Berger Paints, as I told you, that what I'm not liking about Berger Paint is not the technicals, but as a sector in whole. Okay, we see very nice double bottom, but if you see the candle which is giving you breakout is not strong enough. Once this candle give you strong breakout with a good decent volume showing rising volume, then maybe next 1 or 2 weeks we will consider it to be taken into the account whether to go bullish or stay outside of the market. But as on today, the stock is seeing some pressure because the paint industries right now are not seeing that much of rally. Uh, See Bharat Forge. Bharat Forge took a support where we could literally see the support converting into, sorry, resisting converting into support. Somebody waiting for the, no. Yeah. So here what happened is that a lot of people would enter the trade only because one would say, okay, fine, there is a pin bar and resistance converting into support, but it is not giving that. So we will wait for a couple of more weeks to see whether it closes above this green candle or this high of 845. So we'll wait for it to happen. As on today, there is nothing in Bharat Forge. Bharti Airtel, uh, the wonderful numbers that has come in the company. What we can see, the company had made a base over here, and there is one more base that they created. Okay, so go on the weekly time frame, and yes, so there's a volume spike. There's a wonderful candle that has happened. This was a small resistance over here, which is broke with a strong candle closing, and we can see again a strong buying. So what we can do is we can consider this as 808 rupees and the weakness over here of 772. So you can look into Bharti Airtel with the stock strong above 808 rupees, a week below 770, and it can reach in a very short span of time, uh, say approximate around what is this rate? Yeah, 860 rupees. Okay, so there is a good possibility of giving us a rally of another 6%. Okay, and if it breaches about 860 with a very strong candle on the monthly time frame, then the stock will go towards 1,000 rupees. But in this phenomena of what we are together right now, we are not going to go beyond that. We are going to find out which is the immediate possible reach levels and where there is a possibility of strength and weakness coming. So in Bharti Airtel, what I see is the strength can come about 810 rupees, near 810 rupees, weakness below 770, okay, and it has a potential to reach 860 rupees. Okay, so Bharti Airtel, that one you should keep it in mind. Got internet. Okay, Bhel. Now, Bhel, if you see in the history, the stock has done nothing but taken a hammering. Okay? The stock unfortunately has taken a horrible hammering from 300 rupees and made a base of 17 rupees. Okay, can you see? There is nothing in between, just hammering. Okay, now what it has done, if you see a fantastic volumes that has happened at the base, this is kind of things that you should observe. At the base, when it has started stopped falling, if it is bad, keep falling now, become zero, who cares? But it has not happened zero. At 17 rupees, you can see there is an amazing base that has happened with such a amazing volume in the history of the company. Even from the bottoms of, say, 11 rupees in 2002 and 2001, or say even before that, the incorporation of 1995, the stock had never seen such kind of volumes. So find out who has bought this so much bhel. Okay. Now, if you see, bhel has given a strong breakout candle over here. Okay. And it is sustaining that level. Now, this has become your new base. Why? Because this candle has given you a breakout, came down, took a support exactly to that breakout candle, and it has sustained this. So, if the stock gives a closing on the weekly time frame above 91 rupees, remember, not breaking out, closing above 91 on weekly time frame with the weakness level of 65. So it's a huge, if you see in the percentage term, it is huge. Okay. So it looks to me good above 93 closing and weekly touch base of below 65 as weakness can be a very good opportunity to, just a sec, yeah, to get a go up till 113 and 136. Okay, this is a trade for nearly around 7-8 months, but it can be a possibility. Why? Because it is a huge selling from the from say top of 300 rupees, pure hammering that has happened in 2010. From 2010 to 2023, the stock has not seen any sunrise. It has just gone down, and suddenly we see a lot of volumes that is happening in the bottom, and after the breakout, the low of the breakout has become your support. So that means the people who have bought at that breakout are some good people who are saying, boss, losses to मैं नहीं होने दूंगा. As on today, it looks like that. So if it closes above 92.75, that is around 93 rupees, so there is a greater chance of this stock to give you a very good returns in say next 8-9 months. Okay. So if that happens, what can be the returns that we expect? Okay. In near around this thing. So around 45% of the returns. So this company can make you a 50% return. Okay. Which is not small. So people die to get 8-10% in a year. If this happens, there is a possibility to gain 50% return. Now, Biocon. Okay, there is nothing much to discuss near in Biocon. Uh, Unfortunately, this was supposed to be a good area of support because if you see the breakout of this resistance had turned to a fantastic support, but this candle gave a closing below that support. So when this support has been broken and the trust has been gone, this rally, maybe it can last till here. Cannot be trusted even above this because the bullishness has not been confirmed. Okay, it can give you returns of some percentage here and there if you listen to a lot of traders in the market. But I don't do such kind of trading because I believe always trading in such type of bullishness. If I don't see such kind of strong bullishness or strong setups, then I don't even waste my time. So currently, Biocon is not the this thing. Bosch. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Now, what is Bosch doing over here? Can you see this candle has given a breakout? Okay. This candle has given a breakout, and even the volume was from past 3 months were rising. Okay, the volumes were rising, and the resistance out here, which was this candle, which was creating an error, has also been breached, and exactly from that levels, the stock has taken a support. So, what are we going to do on the weekly time frame? The stock is creating a sideways momentum. So if Bosch gives a good closing about 1900, what is this? 19865. Wow, 19,865 rupees. If the stock goes above that and gives a good closing with the weakness level of around 18,430. Okay, so 18,430 becomes the weakness level, and the strength level becomes a 19,888. If it goes above that, okay, then there is a possibility the stock will give us the rally till the next resistance area, which is this 21,370 rupees. Okay, so keep it in mind, guys. Bosch looks good above 19,888 rupees, uh, and weakness below 18,475. And if it catches the strength, then it has a capacity to give a follow up till 21,370 rupees. BPCL right now it is doing nothing, it's just trying to do time pass because it had a major selling in this area and the stock is just into the sideways momentum. And even if you see the entire the momentum of the stock is nothing flawless. So right now it is a very mixed kind of a setup which is going on into this stock. So I would rather recommend not to fall for the trap into this. Okay. Now Britannia. Britannia, let's connect this series. See, Britannia has given a very wonderful breakout of this candle. Okay, a strong breakout of this resistance, and we had a strong upward resistance channel, and this becomes your sideways. If you don't want to connect, you can connect this areas. So this becomes your sideways. The entire Britannia industry from August 2018 till March 2023 was in total sideways. Okay, sideways means anything. The range can be anything. So this had a range of around fourth. It had a range of rising levels of around 4,290 till the bottom of 2,390, almost double. That was the range that was Britannia was playing in between going up and down. It has given a clear indication that it wants to go up now because this strong breakout has given. So on the weekly time frame, what are we going to do? It has gone up. It will take a retest, I feel, over here, and it should go up again from here. Okay, and what do we see that on weekly time frame, if Britannia gives a closing above 4,730, then that can be considered as a strong areas to go look for, and weakness area that is 4,280 rupees. Okay, so from 4,730 to 4,280 rupees, keep a watch on the stock. Right now FMCG sector right now is into very bullish criteria, and it is where I'm also focusing on FMCG. This stock has a capacity to give beautiful returns in a very long term period of 4 5 years. Right now, I'm not giving any areas where it can reach because I need to know whether it is breaking out of 4730 or not. So by next week or maybe next week, if it gives a closing above that 4730, then we'll discuss about it. What is the possibility of it is reaching at the other level? But as of now, keep an eye on this Britannia. By the next quarter, if the numbers comes as expected in the market, this is going to be a firing stock. And the best part is it gives a wonderful dividends also. Okay. Now Birla Soft is one I want to discuss. Okay, so this is the area sideways that it is into consolidating right now. So I will straight away say if it gives closing above, uh, yeah, closing above 353. So that is going to be the strength area, and the weak area will be 304 rupees. If this situation happens, then it can reach to 497, that is approximate 500 rupees. So if it say it breaches over here, so we are looking for approximate around 35% returns. Okay, so let's wait for it to happen, and it may give a fantastic this thing, because I can see there is a fabulous crazy volumes. Can you see this? Fantastic volumes. Okay, so I'm going to mark for myself red because I want to now have it in my watch list also. So I have not done it pre. I'm also doing it with you all guys so that I also can take the advantage of it. So Bsoft is the stock that is there in the radar for me, and it's a wonderful sideways. You can see the double bottom that has been done. Okay. Now Canara Bank right now is not doing anything much, so it is just in the sideways or a little bit momentum with the banking rally. Nothing further to discuss in that. Canfin Home right now is stuck in this. So let us wait and watch a couple of weeks or see so many months from August 2021, and it's almost like May 2023. In 2 years, it has not able to break above the high. So let's wait, because until that doesn't happen, the pure trend has not been identified. Chambal fertilizer, again, it is no momentum. It is just has created over here double bottom. But until unless it does not materialize into any side of a directional trade, a pure breakout, we are going to wait for it. Uh, Cholamandalam investment has already given a fantastic rally. So the stock has already rallied. We'll wait for it for the next time to get it sideways, and then we'll think what to do. But for the next week, this is not the stock to be taken into account. Supply is taking support as of now over here. We can see the double bottom happening, but the momentum is not coming into the stock. So we will wait for the momentum to come. Coal India right now, it is buzzing a lot, but not able to give a fantastic close above this candle. We got the close over here, but then now the resistance has become this high, and it's still taking time for it to give a closing. So this month May we will need to see whether the closing is coming as strong as this candle or not. If that happens, then next week when we do this session, we'll keep this coal India into observation. Coforge is stuck in this range. Okay, so there is no immediate action to be seen in this stock or not. So if the stock breaches this area of 4,500 and gives a good closing about that, then we'll look into the account whether we want to go or not. Coalpal is literally seeing resistance in this area. Can you see this areas? It's just not able to breach 1,700 rupees. There is a lot of pressure for him to come down. So it tried once in 2021, and after that the stock has been always in sideways, and it tried in this month in May 2023, but it is not able to uh, enter into the stock. So we need to wait for it. Container Corporation right now is into the sideways momentum over here. If you see, it has become triple bottom, but the momentum over here is not strong. So there is nothing to be discussed much further on that stuff. Coromandel International, even it is, see, if you see there is a pressure out here, the breakout has not been able to materialize because 2 days we had a good selling in the market, so it took a hit on the stock. So if you see on the weekly time frame, yes, it is not able to give a strong breakout even above this. Yeah, the candles were strong. So anyways, this rally was fake. Crompton Greaves, the numbers are very strong, but the stock pattern is showing only downside. You see, this is worst happens. Even with a good numbers and good setup, It just does not support. Okay, so sometime we need to see the momentum also. City Union Bank, there is nothing. It is just trying to hold on this support level. But if there is there is no such kind of investment opportunity because it's becoming a huge range as of now to be considered also to be taken at. So the range is around 120 to 200 rupees. But yes, there is some accumulation going on in this area. That is for sure because we see the major volumes that are coming in this area. Okay. Cuban's India is already rallied and it's stuck at this range on the weekly time frame. So until unless this area of 1720 is not been taken care, we'll see in coming weeks what is going on. Dower India right now is facing and the resistance of 650 and there is a huge support of 478. The only worst part in the stock is that it has made higher low. So whenever the stock makes higher low, it's a bad sign, especially near the all-time high. Okay, that's where the pressure has started increasing. Dalmia Bharat, it's sliding little bit up, but finding it resistance over this candle, near this candle. Okay, that's where the major selling has happened. Stock tried for 1 month to balance it out, but on the third month, it just gave the slash in this area. So 2190 becomes a very critical area. So there's nothing in this stock as of now. Deepak Nitrate, nothing at all. Delta Corporation, nothing at all. The stock is making again a higher low and making an higher high. So let's wait if this range has been broken in couple of weeks or in couple of months. Okay, so this is where it is stuck between two range of 242 to 167. Once that range has been broken either of the side, the stock will take the direction in that area. Dixon again very much highly spoken about the stock, but if you see the charts, there is nothing much in the stock. It's taking a resistance in this strong candle, and it is pure in this range now. So once this range is broken of 3425, maybe closing of monthly will guide us in the next direction. Sorry, it's Divis Lab, not Dixon. Divis Lab is right now in the range of 3425 to 2695. Dixon again, there's a huge selling pressure that has come. Can you see this? So until unless don't get misguided like this. This is a very wrong way of plotting it. We need to identify where the pressure has come. So this is where the pressure has come. So until unless this pressure of 3555 is not been eaten away, there is no way that you can sleep peacefully after buying it. Okay. So wait and watch what is happening in the stock about 3555. DLF. Arey wah. So DLF resistance has been broken very confidently. Okay. So what we can see is we can see a very strong setup which is happening. That is above the high of 490, 478 can be considered as a strength area. And the weakness area is 440. And what it can reach immediately is around 520. Okay, so please write it down this that the possible strength area is above 478. The weak area is 440, and the immediate it can try to rally it near 520. If that is also breached in 520, the second area that it can reach is near 600 rupees. Okay, so this is a very good setup what I see. So DLF is again on our radar for next 2 weeks. Okay. Dr. Reddy, nothing because see, it was not able to breach this area, and exactly in that area, it gave a strong selling pressure. Mm, Eicher Motor was really good setup in this area, but right now it is entering into the very risky resistance area where it can find little bit of pressure in this area, which has already been seen. So until unless 3875 has not been broken with the volumes, we will have to wait and watch in it. Escort, nothing at all because we have a strong resistance as 2297. So we will wait for the stock what is going on. You can also see this resistance has converted into support, but it is a very narrow range to be traded, you know. It's like a trade. If you take it right now, you need to be on the screen full time to keep observing it. And if the market becomes bad, then it can just slash on the other side, which we do not want such kind of trading. Okay. Now this is the trade to be looked at upon into. Uh, yeah. Currently, we can see if the stock goes above 210. Okay. So 210 can be a good strength area. The weak area is 195, and the possible place to reach is 225 rupees. Okay. So the possibility of it to reach is 225, or you can make it a little bit more aggressive. So it, yeah, it's 225. So about 210 in Exide industry. Weakness area is 195 and the possible strength area is 225. Now, if you see the Federal Bank had given a good breakout, but there is no follow-up buying. So until unless we don't see the breakout of this area of 143.50, we need to wait and watch what is going on. So is this price range of 143 to 120 is becoming a distribution area or a new strength area? We'll come to know in couple of months. Gale India is again the same thing. This was again not bridged clearly. Then this became the resistance. It is still struggling. Okay. So what happens when you sit on the daily time frame? When I was sitting on the screen, there were lot of traders in the technical analysis who were putting this breakout as an amazing breakout. But if you see on the weekly, monthly time frame, you need to wait. You need to understand. You need to wait for the follow-up buying because when the stock is giving you a breakout on the all-time high, it is at the most crucial point. Okay, that's where the major panic comes. That's where the major pressure comes. And to buy a stock and take another 30-40% of that market cap is a huge thing. Okay, the stock which became three times over here, the money to invest at 44 is not that much. But when the stock from 110 has to be taken to 230, then the people who are trying to take it to the another level has to put so much of money. So the money power always win. So we need to understand is that is the money coming in just because it is given breakout? Are you just entering into this? All will happen only if you sit on the weekly and monthly time frame and you are doing it not on the live market analysis, but on the nicely sitting alone and trying to analyze the market. Okay. Now let us analyze Landmark Pharma. Okay. The Landmark Pharma has given us a wonderful uh, cup and handle breakout, which is one of the most strongest breakout in the trading setups. Okay. So it's a beautiful setup to look for. So what we can do is 630 is a 630 areas is a strong areas to watch out. The weak areas is 550. Okay, so 630 and 550 is the range. And what it can look for right now to reach is around 730 levels. Okay, so that's a very good trade setup that we have seen. 625 is the strength area, 550 is the weak area, and the possible rally area is 725. So keep a watch in Glenmark Pharma, guys. Uh, GMR airports. So GMR airports has given a very good breakout, but the candles are quite messy and they are looking little bit not in a very strength. And the high of 46.65 is creating some struggle. If this candle turns out to be red, then the resistance shift on the top, that is 47.55. So let us wait for this month candle to breach and create a strong or a weak candle to know what is going on. Gujarat Narmada, nothing is going on. There is no momentum in the stock. Uh, Godrej Consumers. So Godrej Consumer has just able to go above the resistance area. Okay, so it is almost like a rounding recovery. But I'm not very convinced with the setup because the next level to reach is 1076 and the stock is at 1010. It's a very small margin that is possible, which is not worth the risk. Okay, Godrej products, there is nothing. Granules India is literally seeing the pressure from past couple of months. Now, can you see what happens when the stock makes an higher low in an uptrend? Okay, now this has become this one. So what has happened? One, two, two higher lows it was had created, and the stock is seeing the pressure. Okay, so granules is not a good to analyze. Grasim is also right now at the same situation where it has made two higher lows. And can you see at the same trend line it is taking the resistance. So we need to wait for a couple of months that what Grasim is doing. Gujarat Gas is right now in the sideways. This hull is not there. This is clear. Okay. Now Hindustan Aromatic has given a wonderful breakout in this areas. Okay. This is the sideways areas. In the weekly time frame, the candles are not forming strong. Okay. When the candles are not forming strong, that means what? The stock is either showing some pressure to us or there is lack of momentum or clarity in the investors. Right now, we can see, can you see candle number one? See from this breakout only. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. This eight candles, that is from past 8 weeks, that is nearly 2 months, the investors are not very clear of their direction. So until unless the indications are not very clear with the candle, we are not going to be very sure of what our direction is. So we will try to avoid such kind of trades. Havels over here, as I said, it has made a two higher lows, and the third one is also taking a resistance. And over here, we can see the stock is making a triple bottom. So we need to watch, can it give a strong breakout of this symmetrical triangle, what is happening, and then we can look for whether to see the levels or not. But as on today, there are no levels. HCL Tech right now is in between the range. Let me just remove this. Yeah, it's in this range. Okay, and to smaller and narrow down the range, it's nearly around 1000 levels. So it's in the range of 1145 to 1000. So we need to see the range breakout. Even if it is just 1270 is the current resistance. So we need to wait and watch in the stock. HDFC right now is struggling. Okay, can you see this entire area is purely resistance to HDFC? If the new great news something comes out because the entire India and everything loves this stock, but as on today there is nothing. If this becomes a strong breakout area, we have a wonderful, rounding breakout on the monthly time frame. So let's wait and watch what happens. HDFC AMC, nothing at all. Just because it is HDFC group doesn't mean that the stock is good. Currently, it is trying to make this area as a resistance broken down and trying to take some support. So until unless this becomes a very strong range bound, I don't see much of a thing that is coming in. HDFC Bank right now, banking sector is strong, but HDFC Bank is stuck into the range. Again, if the breakout happens strong, this can be a nice cup and handle breakout setup. But as on today, we don't see much thing happening. So we shall wait and watch. So let the breakout come in couple of weeks, then we'll come to know. HDFC Life Insurance again at the range making double bottoms and stuck in the range of 1616 to 500. So let the strong buying come in, and then we'll decide. Because right now, if you see, even if it comes, but the rallies on the past have not been that strong. So the investors doesn't seem to be pleased with the stock's performance or anything. Hero Motoco, uh, not at all performing. You see, the stock is making just sideways momentum. Okay, so what it had done before, not able to do in the current scenario. The stock is just stuck. Hindalgo again, it's a messy chart, stuck in this again range bound. So let us wait and watch what is going on in the future. Hindustan Corporation again the same thing. It's stuck in this range. So let 134 cross and then we'll come to know whether 200 or 220 can be easily achievable. But if you see the long-term chart, I feel this stock has a potential to, you know, do some wonders around. But let us wait and watch. If it breaks this levels, yeah. If it has this level of 131, yes, then it has a capacity to reach 300. So this stock is to be watched, but 130 has to be breached. Okay. Hindustan Petroleum, nothing at all, total sideways. Hindustan Unilever, again a wonderful stock, stuck in this range. Again, if this range happens, breakout, then we can see again cup and handle possibility of a breakout. But as on today, there is nothing in Hindustan Unilever. Keep an eye on it because, as I said, FMCG sector is right now in a very strong momentum. Honeywell is making continuously, in that range which is it is there on continuous higher lows, but it is at the strong support level. So if the breakout comes very strong, then Honeywell we will see what is happening in next couple of weeks. India Bull Housing, there is nothing at all to be discussed in this. A very bad situation it has stuck. ICICI Bank, as banking sector is strong, let's wait and watch for ICICI Bank to give a very strong closing above this resistance of 962, and then we'll discuss. ICICI Lombard, nothing at all. ICICI Prudential is also nothing. So out of entire ICC, as you see, they saw in HDFC only HDFC Bank was looking strong. and neither HDFC or SDFC, all AMC and others were looking strong. The same thing is in ICICI. All the other name of ICC not performing, only ICC Bank is performing. So sometimes only brand name has nothing to do. The stock has to perform. Vodafone Idea as dead as it was since the beginning. IDFC has given a wonderful breakout to us. So let IDFC give a strong closing above 94. So, so we can write down that IDFC Limited above 94, weakness below 87, and stock can reach possible rally near 105. Okay, so this is really a good setup what I see. So yeah, so the possibility is a good setup at about 94, weakness below 87, and it can possibly reach soon at 105. IDFC first. Yeah, so IDFC first, looking strong above 68.30, weakness below 63. Okay, and the possible rally that can come in the stock is nothing less than 80. So this is a very strong setup that I can see, because if you see on the monthly time frame, all the higher highs has been trying to be broken. So if it goes above 68.50, the weakness is at near 63 and it can possibly reach to 80.50. This is not IEF. This is, yeah. So IEX, can you see this is a very strong candle that has given a breakout. Let us see what is happening on the weekly time frame. No, weekly time frame, nothing much. So until unless 177 is not broken, we will not consider this stock. Don't try to try the luck and entering as early as possible, because it will give you a small rally and then you will be overconfident and the stock may start going back down. Okay. So Indraprastha gas took a hit from this resistance of 1491. So let us see what is happening on the monthly time frame. Yeah, it is that big candle which has been creating problems. So until and this does not breach 517, there is nothing in IGL. Indian Hotel, a wonderful breakout that has happened. So let Indian Hotel. Okay. So Indian Hotel. Sorry. So Indian Hotel write down about 380 looks strong. 350 is the weakness, and the uh, possible rally that can happen is is 450 areas. So 448. So 450 is the area that is possible. So above 380, the strength can be seen. Weakness can come below 350, and the possible area that it can reach is around 450 areas. India cement right now, cement industry is not doing that great, so there is nothing in this. India Mart, a strong rally came above this, and the weakness came from this candle. So we will see how the candle is performing after this 610 level, and let's wait for it to breach and then we'll decide. Indigo right now looks to be the monopoly in the industry. So if it goes about 2380 and closes above, can give you a wonderful investment opportunity. I will not give it for a tradable because it can give a wonderful possibility to be invested for a very long term because that's the only flight which has the highest number of connectivity in India right now. So let's wait and watch. IndusInd Bank right now is, let us check the weekly time. So let it get closed above weekly time frame about 1280 and then I will discuss on it. As of now, it is near resistance. Indus Tower, there is nothing at all to be discussed. Horrible chart, horrible charts, horrible charts. Infosys, see, I told you the name has nothing to do. Once it starts making higher lows on the monthly time frame, the pressure starts coming in. Okay, so people say, "Oh my God, Infosys, Infosys." It's just a name. Price tells you everything. If you are so great, then why are you falling? So as of now, there is nothing. See, one, two, three weekly touches, and the stock just dumped. So the high of 1800, the stock is right now made a low of around 11, say around 1200. Okay, so we need to watch. So just don't enter just because it is cheap and it was one of the best companies at one point of time. Intellect Design, okay, it is giving a strong momentum. Let us see what is doing on the weekly time frame. Uh, no, it is finding resistance over here in this area. So we will wait for it to close above 565 next week and then we'll discuss on it. Indian oil is also at the resistance. Okay, so we'll wait for the breakout to happen. IPCA Labs is falling one side down, so it can reach to this areas. So it's purely on selling basis. There is very high possibility of it touching 600, 695, and 424. IRCTC is doing right now nothing, so there is no point of discussing. It is on the higher time frame. It is again making the higher lows. Okay, we have double bottom created, so let the breakout come. ITC we had discussed last time and it has already given a good trend. So now the next trend will come in ITC if it closes above 433. Right now it is currently in this range. So if it gives a breakout, it will give another entry possibilities. So let 435 areas get closed on weekly time frame and then next week it will come. Jinda Steel gave a good little bit, see if you here see, a breakout and there was no follow-up buying and it just died. So this is where people get trapped, on the daily time frame, they just go and watch this candle. And then they feel that, oh my God, I am the only one who's left. And then they start buying. Next day, somebody post on the Instagram or Telegram, oh, 587, I told, and today 603. Jackpot, jackpot. And then what happens? It just ducks. And that's where, and that's what they want. JK Cement, again, cement industry doing nothing. JSW again in the sideways of this. So we need to wait and see what is happening. So not much on the technical side that is happening in future and option stock as of now. No? So this means that is you need to be cautious in the market because if your FNOs are not giving you a lot of opportunities, that means the markets are not giving that much confident entries. Kotak Bank is in the sideways right of now, making triple bottoms and at 1900 rates. So let's wait for it to give you a breakout. Dr. Lalpat Lab, even all the lab industries are not doing great because COVID is done. Now everybody is going for normal testing days to go till generations. So that is not going to create robust PE ratios. It's going to be creating a normal standard PE as per the earnings, which is standardized now. See again, Laurus Lab, same story again. One side fall after the COVID. Not much of the income that is going to come with normal testing that is going on. The normal fight which is going on, how much the sugar test is going to cost. LIC housing, even being one of the highest with the funds, the stock is not doing that great. So stay away from it. L&T gave a strong breakout. Looks like it is coming to retest. So let's wait for the stock to come. LTI Mindtree, let it break 5,310. Right now it's in the range bound. LTTS is also in the range bound. Lupit right now doing nothing. It's just created triple bottom over here. But the strength in the stock has not come yet. So let's wait. So we have one touch, two touch, and the stock is struggling to give a close above 99.10 on the weekly time frame. If we see in this exact area, can you see the pressure has came from this three candle? Okay, see fourth candle, and this is where the selling is come. So the high is 100 uh, the high is 100 rupees 35 paise. So until as a strong closing above 135 does not come, the stock is going to be under pressure only. So let's wait and watch because I feel the stock has a potential to go up to 122 to 141. But let's see, can it give a closing above 100.35? Manappuram Finance, nothing at all. Marico, it's struggling near the all-time high in this areas where the pressure has come. So let us see what it is doing. FMCG, as I said, is already into strength and the stock is making multiple support areas. So let us see whether this areas with market, is it this areas is becoming the strength of Marico or the weakness? Is this converting into distribution or it is going to convert into accumulation? So the time will only say. Maruti Suzuki right now is stuck again into near the all-time high area. So a lot of stocks are stuck near the all-time areas. So the market has to do something very phenomenal for people to get back in this area and feel confident that after breakout such stocks, the stocks can generate next 50-60% returns for them. United Spirit is right now at the areas of previous resistance. If this resistance convert into support, we will see the breakout of this trend line and then the new rally will start for 1200 rupees. So that is under the watch list. MCX has been always been struggling stock. It started off well, but then due to in the initial stage only there was scams and all that stuff. So this MCX is doing nothing much. See again, Metropolis Healthcare. Anything which is related to the laboratories are not going to do well unless something significant comes, but hopefully it doesn't come just to earn from the stock. Max Finance Service also nothing to be discussed. It's just hovering areas. Uh, Again, the gas sector is right now stuck in this range. That is Maharashtra gas because this all are very heavily controlled by the government. They don't let the company to earn because of their vote bank. So the stock ranges from 600 rupees to 1200 rupees. Can you imagine? Double the price in the range. So there is no opportunity for you to trade. You know. Other than Sumi, it is lagging out. There is no trend at all. Maphesis, again, there is no trend. So this is MRF tire sector is really good. So if this stock is able to break out above 98,590 rupees and give a closing around say 1 lakh rupees, then the stock has the potential to give more returns above 1 lakh. So let us wait what is going to happen in next week. Muthoot Finance, nothing is going. Mahindra and Mahindra, until unless does not give a breakout above 1395, the stock is uh, under the range of 1115 to 1400 level. So let's wait and watch. Mahindra and Mahindra Finance is reaching to that higher time frame, 1 hour, this all-time high. So it was going to get struggle out here. So there is nothing much. National Aluminium is doing nothing. So guys, do you see there is no much thing is going in the FNO stocks. So there's hardly we have discussed 2, 3 trades which are worth even looking out. So make sure that you do not trade any beyond that stock what we have discussed. This is not that Navin fluoride. Let me see Navin fluoride. Yeah, this is the okay. So Navin fluoride has stuck near the all-time high again, 4,828 levels. So we need to wait for it to give a strong breakout of this range. And you see, it's making this range. It's making traders to trade between this range. Okay, try to create liquidity, and then we'll decide what are we doing. You know, Nestle India. Okay, Nestle India has done something interesting out here. So Nestle India has given us a breakout on the monthly time frame. Uh, Let us give this strength area. Okay, so stock Nestle India about 22,390 rupees looks strength. Weakness is below 20,290, and the stock has the potentiality to show us in the future the areas of 26,740. Okay, guys. So make sure you write it down in the Nestle India. The possible strength coming from 22,390. The weakness is around 20,290. And the possible rally that it can come to is 26,740 rupees. Okay. So this looks very amazing. As I said, FMCG sector is doing really nice. So don't think about the price of the stock because price of the stock is immaterial. You are anyways going to invest say 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees, or 5 lakh rupees, or 10,000 rupees. You will get returns on that investment only. So look at the amount that you are investing, not at the price that you are investing. Because if the stock reaches say 10% rally, so it will give you the same amount of returns in 500 stock in the quantity or 5 stocks in your quantity. Okay. So that quantity is immaterial. The amount of money that you're investing is important, and you get returns on that only. Okay. So this looks really attractive to me. This is Nifty 50 we already discussed. NMDC is nothing doing. It's taking a resistance in this area. So let's wait and watch. Okay, this chart is also not that great. NTPC has given a wonderful breakout, but all those charts are nothing to even discuss. They all are some or the other. Somebody is there who is giving non-stop pressure to the stock. Until this one big candle and this two candles are only showing the strength. Rest all the candles that have shown is the weakness. So until unless this does not get breached with a very strong candle above the this trend channel, which I look, it's going to take a lot of time. It may give a strong rally about 200. So let's wait and watch. Uh, Oberoi reality again stuck near 1000 areas. So let's wait and watch at the all-time high. What does it do? Oracle I had given last time OFF. So it is performing well, I think so. Yeah, this is where the areas that I had given. So let's see if it possible, will it reach around 3,910. So we'll wait and watch what is going on in Oracle. So it was a good trade setup last time also. ONGC, no. Even if it does, it will stuck near the all-time high. And pattern is not that great. Page industry, nothing at all. So let's wait and watch. Piramal Enterprises, pure pressure in the selling, even getting finance from the highest, richest man, but still no returns. So let's wait and watch what is this candle or what is the stock is going, but I don't see any investment opportunity in the stock. Persistent, which is one of my favorite stock. Right now, it got rejected near the all-time high once. Then it got rejected twice. It is trying to show some potential level of rally, but until 5150 does not breach, I don't see much of this rally happening. But I feel that if little bit of IT sector performs better, it will breach that level. Petronet LNG, nothing at all. Again, it is stuck near the all-time. A lot of stocks right now, what I see is, I think so, has done a rally and it's getting stuck and then it's giving an opportunity for us to trade for a minimum amount, which is not the great way of trading. What we see is PFC has given a good, strong breakout, but it is getting stuck near this resistance. So let 178 areas get covered by next week or something like that, then it is worth investing. Uh, Pidilite right now, let the monthly chart. It is giving this nice rounding chart, but the resistance where the major selling has happened is this area. Can we see this big red candle? Stock tried to pull over it, but the sellers were very strong at 2734. So they have given a second indication that we may be still available for selling. So let us not get very excited for this small rally and let's wait for next month or week what is going to happen. Okay. PI industry again, nothing. It is again in that all-time high stuck. Just a second, guys. I think so I have a call. Hello. It's telemarketing, guys. PNB still struggling to give that big rally, so we'll wait. Polycab industry, given a strong monthly breakout, again it went above this rally and it is continuing the rally. So do we have an opportunity out here that we have to see? No, we don't have an opportunity. This will be a continuation rally. So let's not enter into a continuation rally where we may burn our hands at a very high rate. If it would have been at a near breakout level, then I would have suggested that we could see a potential strength level, but it's not. Rain industry is also knowing not doing that great. Ramco cement, okay, something good is happening in Ramco cement. So, guys, Ramco Cement looks to me very attractive right now. So, write it down. Ramco Cement's strength is about 8,852 rupees. The weakness is possible near 759 rupees. And the possible rally that can happen is 1,064 rupees. Okay, so Ramco Cement looks to me a really strong possibility because see we can see a strong volume that has also happened and it has given a weekly closing above the resistance. So see guys, to get one strong setup, we have to go and see from stock one till now, and we are just able to find four stocks. So out of 194, when the markets are either sideways or struggling to give you new rally, you are not going to find too much stock. But if you give yourself that honestly that amount of time, you will come across at least one or two stocks. Okay, and that's what you need. You don't need to trade every single day, those spending, 2, 3%, 4, 5%. You even if you do that 5, 6%, there's nothing wrong, but at least be sure of what you're doing, just see where the stock is trying to tell you. Okay, so clearly this wonderful setup in Ramco Cements. The strength is above 852, the weakness is below 759, and the possible rally that can happen is 1,065. So it's a wonderful possibility of 25% to 24% rally it can happen. So it's a wonderful stock possible. So guys, keep Ramco Cement in your mind. So I'm marking it already. So you don't have to get discouraged because when people are discussing, if you go on daily time frame, I would have given to you nearly around 30, 40 stock, but it's of no use. Tomorrow market because of that everybody has there's a demonetization of 2,000 rupees. Its market may give you a little bit of jerk on Monday, but we need to understand what is overall that is going to happen. Okay, just a second, what is happening? Yeah, so we need to understand what it is going to happen in a little bit of longer period of time. Say if you're seeing Monday, Tuesday, no. If you're looking for 2 weeks down the line, yes, of course it is going to help you. Because such kind of bad news are going to fade down and suddenly the good news will come that it was nothing like that. You just need such kind of news. You don't need to be amazing news also. So to fall, you need a little bit of bad news. To recover it, you just have to nullify what has happened. No, that news is nothing like that. And people understand, smart investors. And they find the opportunity and they start buying it. So out of 195, we have only found opportunities in five stocks as of now. Okay, so this gives you an idea that the market is pure sideways. And in sideways, don't try to test your luck for a very long time, you know. And yes, it is a little bit tedious job, but what are you going to find is going to give an amazing gem of a returns. So wait for it. Again, the Reliance is stuck near, oh my God, oh, how much lines I have made. Yeah, the Reliance has stuck near clearly in this range of 2,200 to 2,850. So wait for those levels to breach and then wait and see the new rally will be an amazing fruitful. It will take nearly around 2, 3 months, but that's fine. Sale industry, nothing. Okay, this is SBI card. Okay, now let us see what is the potentiality of this SBI card. Okay, see, it's again at one touch. This could be the second touch, or this can be the breach of this candle. Let's wait and watch. Okay, so keep an eye on SBI card above 917, and we'll discuss next week. And it is taking a good triple bottom. So if this is successful, we can see a good rally near approximate around uh yeah near around 1140 rupees. So let's wait and watch. SBI Life Insurance taking a resistance near 1224, and there is no great rally in it. So let's wait and watch. SBI India is taking a little bit of hit in this area because of this big candle. So until unless 605 does not breach, SBI is under pressure only. Shree Cement, nothing at all. Shriram Finance, nothing at all. Mm, Siemens has already given a big rally. Even before we started this, it was in a very uptrend. So let me see if I can find for you guys something. No, nothing at all. In fact, this is a stop of the rally. So let's wait and watch what is happening next time. SRF stuck near the bottom. Majority of the stock. Like out of 195, I must have gone through nearly more than 100 stock or 90 stock. They all are stuck near the all-time high. After all-time high, the stock requires more 4 times, 5 times, 6 times X the money to take to the next level. So who is going to put that money is the question, and what is the future of the company is more important. So Sun Pharma, let's wait and watch because it has almost had a very steep rally, and the steep rally seems to be ending over here. Yes. So there is a possibility of Sun Pharma to give us a retest of 946, like on the daily time frame. It may touch and it may fall to 850 rupees. Okay, so let's keep this chart like that only. So for us for next month to see how it does. Sun TV, nothing at all is happening. Syngin, okay, now Syngin. Is there a clear breakout that is happening? Okay, okay, Syngin. So write it down, guys. Syngin above 720 looks to be a strength area, and 677 is where the weakness may come. Okay, and the possible rally that can happen is 815 rupees. So Syngin is looking right now a little bit strong. The rally of this areas is very strong. So above 720, the strength may come more, and the weakness above 675, and the possible rally area is approximate around 815 rupees. Okay, Tata Chemical as of now nothing. Tata Communication nothing. Tata Consumer Product nothing. Okay, Tata Motors. Let us wait and watch. Okay, Tata Motors need to. There was a good possibility trade of 468, but since it has already rallied, we will discuss on it after 538 has been breached. Okay, if that happens, there is a very high possibility it will again test of 600 rupees. So let us wait and watch of 536 getting breached by next 2 weeks. Tata Power, nothing at all. Tata Steel, it is struggling. See again, it's making one, two, three. All the higher lows on the higher time frame shows you that there is weakness in the stock. So you need to understand. Again, oversee one, two. The two higher lows already been created. So until unless this two higher lows has not been breached, the strength will not come back. Or Tech Mahindra, there is nothing. Titan again looking bit strong. See again near that one touch, two touch, three touch. It is known as how we used to see that triple bottom and double bottom right now, Titan is making triple top. Okay. So there is only two possibilities that this can become a major resistance for the stock, or the triple top when too many times the stock when testing that same area, that level becomes weak. So there is quite possibility of Titan breaching that area and making a new high also. So let's wait and watch in couple of weeks what is going to do. Either it is going to become a trouble for Titan or it is going to become a blessing for Titan. That time will only say. Trend is again at the resistance area. Okay, again see this is triple top areas. So let's see. TVS Motors, yes, it has given a wonderful breakout of this areas. So let us go to the lower time frame and check is there possibility for us to see the strength. Yes, there is a possibility for us to take a strength. So here we will take a strength area and we will only risk small. So the write it down TVS Motor strength about 1260 and weakness below 1212 rupees. Okay, and the possible rally that can it give us is, yeah. So the possible rally that is may possible is 1440 rupees. Okay, so 1260 is the possible areas the strength may come, and weakness area is 1210. Let's make it 1210. So 1260 is the strength, 1210 is the weakness area, and the possible rally that may happen is near 1440 rupees. United Beverage is nothing. Ultratech Cement, it is nearing the all-time high, so we need to wait what is going to happen. This is not that UPL once again. See UPL. And I'm telling you the all-time high is the most crucial area. Now this has become again the sideways, and this sideways we don't know about below below 590 may become problematic for the company, or above 850 will become blessing for the company. That time will only say. So we just don't need to jump at any given point of time. We need to wait for it. Okay. Again, Vedanta is stuck in this area, so let's wait and watch about 315 what it does. Voltas at one point of time, one of the best stock. Right now, it is struggling horribly because of something is wrong with their internal stuff. So below 750, again, it becomes bad for them, or breaking up about 932 becomes blessing for them because Voltas is one of the pioneer in our AC business in other country, and there were huge contracts with the companies. And even with the very less competitors, it has become a very struggling industry right now. And with the heat right now, the sale should have been at the rooftop, but we don't know where the sector is struggling as of now. Whirlpool, another AC industry, which is again struggling. You can see, like in Asian, like in the paint industry, the entire paint industry is struggling. The same way is the AC industry, which is right now struggling. With so much of infrastructure happening, uh, builders are giving, with the white goods, with the AC and everything, it should be touching the sky. Okay, but the sales should be high, but it's not showing on the screen. So let's see what is happening. Wipro has been sloshed very badly from the top, uh, which is available at a huge discount, but I hate discounts. Let's see what will happen in the future. It has to breach 445 rupees, and then let's see how does it perform in the future to see. Z network, again one of the struggling uh, media sector. So let's wait. I mean, I don't think so there is wait. Zydus Life. It This was one of a very strong stock that I was aiming for, but it missed one of the numbers that it was supposed to give a quarterly good result, but it turned out to be not that great numbers. So I think so the pressure has come from there. So if the stock gives a rally above 533, then the investors will come back. So let's wait and watch. With this, we end up our 195 stock analysis. Uh, Anyone has any question about any stock or something like that? Let's take one question and then we'll end up this session of all the stock because I have covered majority of them. I mean, I have covered all the FNO stocks. So if anyone has a question, they can comment and they can ask. Okay. So that's great. You have taken down the notes and all right now? So what I'm going to do, so what I'll do, I'll send you all the recording of it. I'll load it up and then
So
I will
far,
send
no,
you the
sir.
file. Or maybe say a file by tomorrow or something like that because it's a huge file, 2 hours, so it will
Yes,
take
sir. Yes,
time
sir.
to get convert. And
Yeah.
just go through it. The most important part I want to explain is, uh, as a lot of them are my students over here
Okay, sir.
only, that everything is on the higher time frame. Okay, lower time
Okay.
frame is only for
Yes,
traders.
sir.
If you're looking for like painless and good trading, then come from monthly, weekly, and identify the trade in that daily time frame and trade. So when I saw that 195 stock, I didn't
Yes, sir.
find much. This week when we started this session, this is the second one, and the last week when I done the first one, I had seen a lot of stocks that were coming. So the market was flourishing that time. Now the market is weak. Okay, so even if you try to do lot of you put 10 indicators, it will line up, but there will be no momentum in the stock. Okay, so it is telling you that out of 195, hardly five stock which is giving you. And out of five, I think it's only three are very promising. Okay, so like Ramco Industry is very promising. So if only two, three stocks are giving you, then the markets are giving you indication that uh, the top liner stocks are struggling as of now. And out of 195, nearly around more than 60% are stuck at all-time high. And that's why when you see the Nifty is not able to go to, Bank Nifty has gone almost above all-time high, but Nifty is struggling. Okay. So 15 stock to perform is easy, but 50 stocks to perform fundamentally at same point of time is difficult. Okay. Lower the number, higher the possibilities, higher the number, lower the possibilities. So in that 195, the stocks are struggling near 195, even with quarterly results coming strong. I feel the next 3 months with the quarters are going to be very important because the US are under pressure, and it will take. Let's see how much time does it take for us to revive this thing. Mid cap has taken a lot of beating yesterday, but fortunately for our stock, it is still performing. But let's see next week if the situation does not get inverse, then we can see a strong, little bit worrisome in the market. So let's see next week what we can find out. If the market are slouching left, right, and this thing, then we will not meet because then there is nothing to discuss. We need some more kind of like say at least 20, 30 stock for us to find out the strength level. So I wanted to show this that this today was I would have postponed it because I cannot wait for all the time for the right market to come. So I was planning that why not to do. We did one good market. I needed to do where all the stocks are stuck at all-time high. And there are all-time high. If you see, the range is not small. The range is around 200, 300 rupees. In that 200, 300 rupees, the small time traders will start screaming, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. But ultimately, if you see in the overall time frame and overall logic, markets are not doing that great. Okay, all the stocks are stuck at the all-time high. and a lot of them are has already shown the pressure, and some will only consolidate because they are very strong, but markets are not supporting. So until as Nifty is not going to make something beyond what it promises all the time, uh, the stocks are more or less going to be the flat. Steel, metal sector is not performing. Paint industry is not performing. Your property sector is not performing. Then your laboratory sectors are not performing. There are a lot of sectors that are lagging behind. Your media sector is not performing that great. We have hardly like infra right now, which is performing. You have railway that is performing, education, which is there, which is performing. Uh, so this all are sectors which are coming into the mid cap sectors. Your frontliners, see if you see the chain, one is the entire country economy. Below that, there are all the sectors. Between that sector, lower down, it comes the industries that support that sector. So industries are somehow ready to support, but the major sectors are not supporting. Okay, if the major big sectors are right now stuck, pharma is not performing that great. You know, Majorly, if you see what kind of sectors are there, that is top 50 stocks, IT stocks, auto stocks, pharma stocks, you know, cement stocks. Your cements are also not performing that great. So the major big industries that can give life to your small industries are not performing. So if I see big sectors, that is only auto that is supporting as of now. Okay, and that's why we see small industry or like auto ancillary is flourishing a lot. But then for how long? Because auto in overall basis has to also perform very strong to support the auto ancillary even more 2, 3 years down the line. Sorry. So let's wait and watch for a couple of 1 more week, 2 weeks, and then we decide our next lecture because I saw one good market. This is at the middle of the market. Now, the third phase, is it coming down or is it going up? Let's see that. Okay, if the market is really good, then we meet at next week. If it is not that great, then we meet next to next week because we need 14 days in between at least to make sure that something is happening in this stock. Because we are trading, we saw the trades from monthly to weekly only. We are not going from daily 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay. If we are going from daily 1 hour, 15 minutes, then 195 stocks has possibilities to do trades. But if we see only in month weekly, out of
Yeah.
195 stocks, we saw only 4 to 5 stocks which are possible trades right now. So we want to trade only in good, strong directional trades because we buy them, we put a stop loss, and we forget them. Yeah, we don't want to keep watching it daily. अरे बाबा, there are या तो stop loss दे या तो target दे, story खत्म कर. But don't give me panic every day. I don't want that pressure of trades, what is going on every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. You happen, losses will come here also, losses will come here also. But you gave me painless loss. You give me painless profit. That is the more bigger intention of this entire meet. Okay, guys. So hope you all had a great time, and we'll meet soon as possible when I see the market has turned in some direction. Okay, so that we learn a lot and we find out few more possible good stock in our directions to trade. Okay, guys. Chalo then. Yep. Bye. Take care. Yeah.